Hello everyone, welcome you all in today's my video. In today's video, I will provide you complete solution of class 6 history chapter 7, that is rise of new religions. Okay, so let's start this video with complete solution of this chapter. So first exercise of this chapter is A, section A. Choose the correct answer and fill in the blanks. ओके, स्लाइड में कहीं कहीं पे टाइपिंग मिस्टेक के कारण लेटर्स आगे पीछे हो गए हैं. सो मैं आपको बताते जाऊंगी, उसे आप करेक्ट कर लीजिएगा और स्लाइड के मिस्टेक को प्लीज़ इग्नोर कीजिएगा. ओके, सो फर्स्ट एक्सरसाइज सेक्शन ए, क्वेश्चन नंबर 1. The Upanishads were composed around dash. So correct option of this question is option A, 600 BCE. Okay, correct option A. A option is correct. That is 600 BCE. Complete sentence is the Upanishads were composed around 600 BCE. Second question of this section is, there are about dash number of total Upanishads. So correct option is option C, 108. Okay. Question 3. In Jainism, there are references of dash Tirthankaras before Vardhaman Mahavira. Okay. So correct option of this question is option C, 23. Question 4. In Jainism, the term Kaivalya means gaining. Option B, perfect knowledge. Okay. Question 5. Dash was one of the 5 doctrines said to be added by Mahavira. So correct option of this question is C, observe celibacy. Okay, observe celibacy. Option C is correct option. Next we will proceed. Next exercise B, fill in the blanks. Okay, so first question of this section is, Buddha attained enlightenment at dash. So answer is under a peepal tree at Bodh Gaya. Question 2. Buddha preached in the dash language. So answer is Pali. Next section of this chapter is section C. State whether true or false. If false, correct the statement. Okay, so first statement is, people in the later Vedic age had to perform rituals suggested by Brahmins. So this statement is true. So not need correct this statement because it is also true. Next statement is 2. Upanishads deals with philosophical questions in the form of dialogues. So answer is also true. This statement is true. Third statement is, Buddha gave his first sermon at Bodh Gaya. So again this statement is true. Okay. Next section D. Answer the following questions in 10 to 20 words. So first question, what does the word Upanishad literally translate to? So answer of this question is, the word Upanishad is derived from the term near, no down, and said means to sit, meaning thereby sitting down near. Question 2. Next question. How many Tirthankaras among the Jainas were there? So answer of this question is there were 24 Tirthankaras among the Jainas. Okay. Question 3. How many sects was Jainism divided into? So answer is Jainism was divided into two sects, Digambaras and Swetambaras. Question 4. What was Buddha's first sermon called and where was it held? So answer is Buddha's preached his first sermon in Sarnath. His sermon was called the Turning of the Wheel of Law or Dharmachakra Parvartana. Okay. So here section D, question 1 to 4 is completed. Next section E, answer the following question in 50 to 70 words. So first question of this section is, what are Upanishads? What do they teach? So answer of this question is, the Upanishads are wisdom teaching that explore the deeper internal meaning of sacrifice. They deal with ritual observance and the individual place in the universe, and in doing so fully develop the fundamental concept of the Supreme Oversoul, means God, now as Brahman, and that of the Atma, the individual higher self, whose goals in life is union with Brahmanas. Okay. Next question 2. State 3 cases for the rise of new religious sects in the 6th century BCE. So answer of this question, the factors were rigid castes, religion, ruling, new coinage and language barrier. The primary case for the rise of Jainism and Buddhism was the religious unrest in India in the 6th century BCE. The complex rituals and sacrifice advocated in the later Vedic period were not acceptable to the common people. Next question 3, that is not 4, this is third question. Which language was used to preach Buddhism and Jainism? So answer is, the early Jainas used to preach in Prakrit, the language of common people. The adoption of Prakrit by the journal helped the growth of this language and its literature. Buddha taught in the language of the ordinary people, Pali, so that everybody could understand his message. Next question 4. Explain the 4 stages of the life of a man. So answer is this question, and this question answer is the 4 stages of the life of a man are Brahmacharya, means a stage when a person obtains knowledge by studying the Vedas. Okay. Second is Grihastha, a stage when an individual gets married and starts his or her household life. Okay. Third, Vanprastha, In this stage, an individual lives in forest and meditates. Meditates. Okay. Fourth stage is sannyas, a stage of renouncing the world and living the life of an ascetic. Okay. Here section E, question 1 to 3 is 1 to 4 is completed. Next we will proceed section F. Answer the following questions in 80 to 100 words. First question of this section is, discuss briefly the teachings of Buddha. So answer is, the teachings of Buddha were practical and simple, which took note of the realities of the day. The doctrine of karma, good or bad action, was essential to the Buddhist philosophy. Buddha believed that our actions, karma, whether good or bad, influences in this life and all the next ones. The Buddha taught in the language of the ordinary people, Pali, so that everybody could understand his message. Next, question 2 of section F is, throw some light on the contemporaries of Mahavira and Buddha. Okay, so answer, King Bin 558 to 491 BC and his son Ajatasattu. I again repeat this sentence. King Bin 558 to 491 BC and his son Ajatasattu 492 to 460 BC were contemporary of Buddha and Mahavira. They belonged to the Haryana dynasty and were known for their culture, achievements and support to Buddhism. Buddhism was founded upon teachings of Gautam Buddha, and Mahavira teachings gave birth to Jainism. Both religions share similar features, but emphasis on these features is different between both. Next, question 3 of section F is, draw up a list of similarities between Buddhism and Jainism. On which grounds did the two differ? So answer is, first similarities. First is, both believed in faith and karma. Second, both had common background of Aryan culture. Third similarities is, both founded by Kshatriyas on North India. Fourth similarities is, both were against Vedas and Vedic culture as well as against Brahmanism. Fifth similarities is, both praised Satya, Ahimsa, Brahmacharya and detachment from material comforts. Okay, material comforts. Differences. Buddha stayed. First differences is, first, Buddhas stayed away from discussions on God, while Mahavira denied the existence of God altogether. Second, Jainism led under stress on non-violence, while Buddhism avoided extremes. Third, Buddhism did not teach his followers to give up the use of unlike clothes, unlike Jainism. Next, fourth, Buddhism spread beyond India while Jainism remained confined to certain area in India itself. Fifth, Buddhism attacked the world system while Jainism was not that vocal in its protest. So dear viewers, here all solution of this chapter is completed. I hope it is helpful to you making your notes. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.